How's it going, everybody? Button here, and I want to teach you guys a little secret about me this season. I've been kind of a really big scumbag on the server, and I will show you what I mean. And it's not the Hololive stuff. I am currently sitting at 8th place in the rating leaderboard, and I have like 500 battles of ratings. I'm a little disappointed in myself, but thankfully, I can get something out of it. I can teach you guys some really cool tips and tricks on how to improve your tank destroyer gameplay in ratings and make sure that you're doing super good in your games and hopefully get the win. But for this first game in my Hori, I'm going to show you guys what generally happens to me in a rating match. Oftentimes I lose. I think I'm sitting at like a 51, a 52, a 53% win rate. And in pubs, I platoon, so I'm sitting at like a 70% win rate. Some would say that's like a bit of boosting going on. But generally speaking, I love platooning. I love playing with my friends. And without that, I really wouldn't have the motivation to play Blitz at all. So I'll accept the criticism on that. But anyways, my opinion of ratings is that you really need to know who's playing what and just recognize for like a lot of like names. Like this zombie person, he plays like a lot of meds. Spyro, he's like a top 4 player on the NA server. Um Wyvern, he's been playing a lot of meds, and these are like when you play ratings at like 5k, 6k, or even 7k, you just run into the same people over and over and over again. I find this to be super frustrating, but I used to play high level CS. I was like face it, like rank 4, 5, and I just kept on running into the same people, and it was like so boring. And like I know when you're like when I watch like these professional streamers play CS:GO, they're running into the same people and over again. So there's like nothing like anyone can do about that. It's just tragic. I right now, like in this game, to apply context, I do really good. I give my team basically 2k hit points with only taking one shot of damage. I bleed basically once this game. And because I did this 2000 damage, my team is so aggressive that they are just going to push in and basically get the farm. Like they are going to do what they need to do and just win. It's like when you play a pub, this never really happens because when you do good in pubs, like your teammates often they just don't know how to react to that. But in ratings, like once you have like some minor advantage, your teammates knows to go in and just basically capitalize on that. A lot of people in ratings will play for the damage, and that's just the reality of the situation. It is what it is. And I've been trying to get a mastery in my Hori for 70 games now, and I haven't gotten one yet. I I think that it's a little crazy, and I'm a little jaded by it. I'm a little sad. My goal for this season is to get as many masteries as possible and many different tanks and just generally have a lot of fun doing it. But because of like these type of games, I don't really have fun playing ratings, unfortunately. Um it's also pretty annoying when people take like these, I want to say, like bads, STP1s, grill. I'm not grills. The grill is the tank I wanted to show you guys next. Boxes, especially like generally like the tanks you see in comp. Well, they show up in ratings a lot, and it's super annoying. But enough of me like whining and complaining. I want to show you guys two two like really esoteric concepts towards like playing tank destroyers on Yamata Harbor. Yamata Harbor, it's a super common thing that you sit in the bush and you just wait for shots. I don't necessarily like doing that. Um, I think that going for that, going to stay in the bush is a mistake because once they know you're there, it's too late. So you want to be adaptable and change up your play, and you want to make yourself really unpredictable. He's going for the cross here. I get a good high roll in. but I'm spotted, and these TDs really want to use the bush, and I don't really care. I will entertain them. I see reaction is kind of leaving, so I'm thinking about like of an idea I want to do. My 113, I thought he was at the ship. I read the mini map wrong, and so I decided to change up an angle. I really want to be unpredictable. The once the TDs and the VK is there, I was a little surprised the VK played there, but that's gonna play a role later. I thought I was spotted for this, so I'm just gonna like play super safe, a little unpredictable. I wanted to get kind of a shot on them crossing over, but that doesn't really happen yet. So I just want to stay kind of just in cover. I want to wait for something to happen, and I see what I wanted to see. Reaction's coming in. I'm not gonna really let myself get spotted, and I'm gonna go for a tracking shot. So that way he's just up there, and he's just dead. I honestly don't know what he was thinking with that, to be honest. Like if I wasn't gonna spot him, the tank destroyers were, and if I peeked out, I would have spotted him, and he was gonna die. Like he literally sees 3 tank destroyers, and I definitely think he should have known better. But in any case, one man's T100 LT YOLO is another man's assistance damage and farm. So I'm going to do that. I see that the KPZ basically makes the same mistake that Reaction makes, and I'm going to shoot him too. Why not? So right now, I was really surprised to see that the Minotauro got nuked there, and right now the TDs have kind of stabilized the situation, and I just expecting the Caro to just play behind the corner. I go for like this blind shot. I was kind of opportunistic. I was just hoping. Like, I really wasn't expecting that in anything. Because if the Caro was really peeking that angle, I would have been spotted. Because the grill has really bad camera rating, and you just get spotted. And it's just a fact. I'm not running enough camouflage to really make my grill work, so I'm gonna go rotate. And I really want to start applying the pressure. I see that this SCB one is totally out in the open. Thankfully, the 113 spotted it, and it's gonna be so huge. I don't think the SCB one could see me from there, but I'm still gonna pull back anyways because, like, you never really know. So I'm just gonna pull back. I want to be safe, and now that I know that both meds are basically where I kind of expect them to be, I really want to progress the fight forward because I really want to make like fun and interesting plays. So why not go push her into their spawn? And I was thinking about how I want to do this. I was really surprised. I find the 183 here. So now that he's shot, I really want to push up. And honestly, I was pretty okay with letting him turn around the corner because I kind of know where the VK is. I didn't see him in town, and I saw him in the bush earlier, so why don't I just shoot him? And I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to just shoot the VK, and I'm going to side scrape out, and if I trade 1 for 2, I'm going to be super happy with that. But I get this super clutch bounce in, and I definitely know that saves me because this 183 is going to come in, and he is going to try and like trade me. But the 183 has like 2800 DPM, roughly thereabout. I have 3300, and I know the moment he shoots me, I basically beat him on the reload, and that's super good. In the grill, I wanted to be super passive at the start when I didn't know where they are, but now that I have a really good idea where everyone is, I'm going to move in, and I'm going to put pressure, and I'm going to make sure that I get value. The grill has 3300 DPM with my current rammer setup, and I wanted to go for 2-for-1 trades at any given moment, get the tracking shots in, and generally help my team out with assistance damage. And now that I know where the Caro is, he's behind me in the ship. I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to pre-use reticle calibration and make sure that I get the shot in, because if he peeks me and if I'm super accurate, I can put in an HE round and at least get something. And that's going to really help me get the results I wanted. Getting the SB kill was so huge. I honestly don't really trust my team to pick up those kills, so the fact that I did it really reassures me. And we get a really, really nice result in the girl. 5600, 1600 assistance damage, top on the team. We killed their really good player Reaction. Very capable light tank player on the NA server. One of the best to have ever do it. Very capable. And I'm just really happy to get this result. It's very good. and I'm gonna show you one last game in the Foch 155, a tank that honestly you should be really excited for in the next update. This thing is getting mega buffed, like mega buffed. The armor's getting better, the gun's getting better, and I honestly think that this will be a really meta tank and it'll be a staple for like the next year or so. So just wanted to get a quick ace in because I really like how the Foch is now. So I'm actually going to use this spot. This is a spot that I don't really think that like TD should use, but I want to let you guys know this is a spot you can use. You can sit at this angle and be fine. And then when they cross into the bush, that's when you shoot them. And the reason why, you're double bushed there. And when you're double bushed, they cannot see you. So always something to take mental note of. I know that like most of my teams at A have a light tank in B, so generally have information all over. And this is a really risky cross, but I'm a risky player, so just gonna do it. I don't recommend you cross like that too often, but these heavies are kind of in weak positions, and I wanted to take advantage of that. I'm also super paranoid that someone's in the bush, so honestly, I don't really know how I spotted that, but I'm happy I did. I put in a good shot. Honestly, these plays are really aggressive, so like if you're looking to play safe and you don't want to take any risks, I don't really recommend you do that. I see the Sheridan's gonna cross. I missed the shot there. I'm a little sad about that because if I hit that shot, then it'd be so much easier for my team. Now I'm going to come in with speed boost because I really know that I wanted to make a play on something and I wanted to just do something. This 4005 is really exposed and it looks like he just clipped, so, or at least it looks like he's reloading. He definitely has shots now, and I didn't really want to peek the 4005, and I know he's probably got 2 shells left, and this KPZ looks like he really wants to shit the sturm behind me, so I'm just going to take advantage of that. The 4005 looks like he's still got shells left, and I just knew I wanted to pick up the kill. I didn't really want to give the 4005 an opportunity to basically have a mag, so I just wanted to just get that over with. The KPZ is still shooting my teammate. I think that's a really good use of his tank. Putting in 2-3 shots into a tier 10 heavy tank when you're a tier 9, that's a really good trade. I totally respect that. Now, I need to put a shot into the Sheridan. I see him crossing. We're just going to put one in. And now I have 2 caps and only 1 teammate. So I need to use my brain here and just think I have a Sturv that's pulling back. I need to start pulling back. I'm going to see what goes on. Gonna use my speed boost to leave, and yeah, I think that in the Foch, if you're playing in pubs and if you're worried about like your averages, you want to run the protective kit, get rid of the big fuel. You don't really need it, but I am playing ratings right now, and I just want like a big fun game, and I want to just have a really fast Foch. So I'll run speed boost, gear oil, and big fuel. The reason why I think you keep the gear oil and lose the big fuel is because you get +4 reverse speed with gear oil. Meanwhile, big fuel definitely doesn't do that, so I think you just get rid of it. I am trying to see, honestly, when you're like making like these clutch plays, you can either stay back and hold your angles, or you can like try and catch them off guard. And I know some of these tanks have bled, like the T95 bled, the Concept bled. If you're like unpredictable and crazy, like they don't expect it. And I managed to catch this T95 off guard. I'm gonna use tungsten to make sure I have the kill. I know it's a bit of a snapshot, but honestly, you really need to take those when you're looking to do these clutches. And I'm gonna occupy the hill now because, you know, why not? This 183 is on lower. I see that the concept's there. I'm gonna risk him shooting me because I'm just desperate. Like, I know if I don't take the aggression to them, it is basically over. And now, I'm kind of not a fan of the situation I'm in. I lose on caps. They have double caps, and their caps are climbing up so fast. And I want to think of something different. If they're just gonna, like, wait for me on the hill, then I want to get off the hill. And maybe I can, like, do something. In hindsight, I'm not too sure if this was the right play, but when you're clutching, you really sometimes want to be eccentric. And the reason why I wasn't really a fan of that because the 183 probably had like a roof shot on me, and I was pretty lucky that he didn't hit it. I was thinking about peeking the concept there, but it just seemed so risky that I didn't want to do it. Right now I'm just looking for any bit of opportunity that these 183 gives me. So the moment that like the 183 goes unspotted, I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna make a run and I'm just gonna close the distance. I honestly don't really want to go to B because I'm worried about the 183 kind of like backstabbing me and then just killing me, and then that's the game over. So I'm going to play here, and I see that the concept is there. It's really scary. It's a difficult situation. If I was a concept, honestly, I would just start trading. I would just peek me, and I would just hope that the 183 has it. There's only so much time, so I actually have to make this peek now. And what I'm actually looking for right now is like the tiniest mistake in driving that the 183 gives me. Basically there. He's like backing up. It looks super awkward for him, and I get the kill. And now I'm in a 1v1 against a concept 1B. And I'm just looking for like a mistake. I get it. And then I'm gonna close the distance and not bet him. He bounces me. I am going to go for this face hug. I do my best to get the gun block. He hits the cupola, and if and it's just looking super bad. Yeah, in the future, you want to when you're in the face hug, you want to shoot like the little cheeks he has to the side. I should have shot there, but I didn't. Um, Honestly, this loss was like super frustrating to me. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. This would have been a really big game, and I would have been super happy to have it. But nonetheless, I get my mastery, 6K, 4 kills, and this is it. Just overall, it's a game I'm pretty okay with, to be honest. But I'm just super sad that I couldn't kill the concept. I had pretty okay help from my teammates. I think the stir of killing the Sheridan made this so much easier, and I was super happy for that. But anyways, those are some really cool ideas that you guys can use in your pub battles, your rating battles to really improve your gameplay. You want to play safe at times, aggressive at times, and it just really depends on the situation. And when you get like a lot of practice, you'll be able to read it accordingly. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, have a good night, and see ya.